How convenient. I mean, how convenient. Derek Carr has not been seen since January after the Saints ended another miserable season of huge embarrassing failure, which is par for the course with Derek Carr. His entire NFL career has been synonymous with failure. New Orleans hosted the Super Bowl this year. Current and former players, I thought they did a damn good job representing the city, representing the franchise. Jameis Winston, he doesn't even play for the Saints, and he came down to represent the city. But Derek Carr was mysteriously absent. The supposed face of the franchise, the supposed leader of the team, he was not here to represent the city during the Super Bowl? Maybe there's a logical explanation. Maybe Derek Carr knew that he would never make it to the Super Bowl himself, so it was far too painful for him to watch two other quarterbacks play the Super Bowl on the same field where he has failed miserably the last 2 years. Mardi Gras, Donnie was nowhere to be found. My inside sources are telling me that Donnie was enjoying a nice meal at Chipotle during Mardi Gras. Kellen Moore is hired. Where's Donnie? No one knows. Then, rumors begin to surface that Donnie wanted to be traded. Derek Carr makes it known that he wants out of New Orleans. No one objects to the trade request because no one wants him here anyway. I would rather watch Angel Reese play quarterback for the Saints than sit through another miserable season of mediocrity with Derek Carr. Over the past few weeks, the Saints have been aggressively scouting quarterbacks. Now, this is very, very unusual. Since coming into the league in 1967, I think the Saints have drafted one quarterback in the first round of the draft, maybe the first 2 rounds of the draft, and that was Archie Manning way back in the 1870s. Damn near 60 years in the league, and the Saints have drafted one quarterback in the first round. But over the past few weeks, the Saints have been aggressively scouting quarterbacks. Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe, who shouldn't be aggressively scouted unless the team scouting him is in the CFL or the XFL. The question is why? Why are the Saints so desperate for a quarterback? It's well known that we're stuck with Derek Carr. The 2026 draft class is supposed to be heavy with potential franchise quarterbacks. Everyone expected the Saints to embrace the suck, experience the pain of one more miserable season with Donnie and his eyeliner, and draft a quarterback next year. But all of a sudden, it all made sense yesterday afternoon, as Ian Rappaport reported that Derek Carr is dealing with a major shoulder injury and could be out the entire season. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. First of all, I am not happy that Derek Carr is injured. My problem has always been with Derek Carr, not Derek Carr. From a human perspective, Derek Carr has the intangibles that you look for when you're looking for a leader of men. He is very strong in his faith. He's a family man. You don't have to worry about Derek Carr streaking down Bourbon Street in the middle of the afternoon. Outside of his affinity for Maybelline, Derek Carr seems like a great dude. Derek Carr, on the other hand, is the face of misery. When you're looking for a franchise quarterback, you're looking for someone that can elevate your team, elevate your offense. You're looking for someone that can turn a 6th-round draft pick like Marcus Colston into a Pro Bowl receiver. That has never been, and that will never be Derek Carr. When everyone is healthy, when he is surrounded by elite talent, elite offensive line, elite receiver, elite running back, Derek Carr is an effective quarterback. Problem is, this is the NFL. Teams are never healthy. Everyone is injured, which is why Derek Carr has spent the majority of his career losing. From a human perspective, I am not happy that Derek Carr is injured and could potentially miss the entire season. But from a business perspective, from a fan perspective, this is the perfect chance for the Saints to move on. If Derek Carr can't play this season, there's no reason for him to return to New Orleans, have surgery in Fresno, rehab in Fresno. Maybe some desperate team will be willing to sign him next year. But this is the perfect opportunity for the Saints to draft Shedeur Sanders and start building towards the future. Do I want the Saints to trade up to draft him? Absolutely not. But if he is available at 9, I have no problem with the Saints drafting Shedeur Sanders. Matter of fact, I would be thrilled. I have no idea whether Shedeur Sanders is capable of being an NFL quarterback. For starters, I'm not a scout, but even if I was, it's kind of hard to evaluate Shedeur Sanders because the offensive line at Colorado, it was the drizzling shits. The vast majority of the time, Shedeur Sanders, he was an improv quarterback. Does he know how to run an offense? Who knows? Does he know how to read a defense? Who knows? But if there is one thing I know about Shedeur Sanders, he does know how to win. He's been taught how to win his entire life by arguably the greatest cover corner in the history of the NFL. If I'm Kellen Moore, this could not be working out any better. First-year head coach, you're getting to hand-select your quarterback, potentially anyway. You don't have to deal with the aging veteran. You don't have to deal with the incessant questions from the media throughout training camp. You can handpick your guy and start building from there, as long as the guy you're picking is not Aaron Rodgers. Please! Please, do not make that mistake. We don't need another aging veteran in New Orleans. We don't need another past his prime quarterback, or in the case of Derek Carr, a never entered his prime quarterback. This team desperately needs to get younger. You know, for the first time in 3 years, I'm actually starting to get excited about the Saints. Ever since Jameis Winston was injured on Halloween back in 2021, I was actually at that game. Watching this team has been absolute misery. But for the first time since Sean Payton left, I'm feeling something with the Saints that I have not felt in years. Hope. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the main channel tomorrow.